What's going on out there, everybody in YouTube land? Today we are going to talk about one of my absolute favorite characters growing up, Spider-Man 2099. But first, do me a favor, click that subscribe button, hit that bell button down below, and I will forever be thankful because you will be up to date and you will get all the notifications of this channel. So how I came upon Spider-Man 2099 is pretty interesting. I was a kid that was going through therapy because I think it was like something mandated because my parents were splitting up at the time. And as a way to kind of help me out with that, my mom took me to the comic shop by the house, Coliseum of Comics, here in Orlando. I ended up picking up the first issue of Spider-Man 2099 because, come on, that cover is fucking badass. You just have to look at that cover. It's pretty fucking cool. I have to give it to Marvel on this one. The 2099 line was pure genius. They really wanted to revitalize some of their old characters, things like the X-Men, Thor, Doom, all these kind of characters got 2099 versions. The general premise of this is that it's the year 2099. You've got a genius scientist named Miguel O'Hara, and Miguel is working on this experimentation pod. Kind of looks like something out of The Fly. They even reference it in the first issue. The experiment that he's working on ends up going horribly wrong, and the convict that they put inside the damn machine ends up coming out pretty disfigured. Miguel decides to quit because he decides, I don't want to deal with this crap anymore. His boss drugs him and tells him that since I've drugged you, you are now my slave. You're basically my property because I'm the only one with the cure for this, and without this cure, you will have huge withdrawal effects. In an effort to cure himself, Miguel goes and does the experiment that killed the prisoner on himself. As you would expect, things don't go quite as planned, and Spider-Man 2099 is born. This first issue to me is what I would consider a perfect first issue. It's written by Peter David, and he nails the pacing of this. You get all the characters right away. You understand why Miguel is doing what he does, and you understand why eventually he puts on the Spider-Man outfit. Right from the get, you're getting action, you're getting a badass story, and I love the art on this. Absolutely love the art. It's clear that they took huge inspiration from one of my favorite films, Blade Runner, in this. I will say, if there is one thing that I have to ding the series for, I think some of the dialogue doesn't necessarily hold up. They use the word shock a whole lot, and try to use it as a curse word in the place of actually saying a curse word. They're trying to do that thing where, okay, it's set in 2099, it's the future, let's try to figure out what would be a curse word in this realistic future, and it doesn't work. It kind of comes off more corny than anything else to me. I don't know, that's just me. I know some of you down there in the comment section will think, man, that's really cool. What's also fun about this series is that you get various iterations of different Spider-Man villains set in the future. There's an arc that involves Venom in it that is really fun. There's the Vulture. There are several other 2099 characters that pop in and out of here. I vaguely remember Hulk 2099 crossing over at one point into this series, but I don't think it's in the main series if I remember correctly. What's really the great thing about this book is just how much fun it is. This is just old school, classic 90s fun comics. They're not really interested in anything that bogs down current day stories. They're not trying to give you a message. They're not trying to beat you over the head with something. It's just flat out old school great comic books. And I think in today's society, we need a little bit more of that. We need some old school fun comic books that, yes, comics always had a message to them. Yes, their nature was inherently political, but they also were a lot of fun. Can we get back to more stories having fun? That's a topic for another video, but this was a breath of fresh air for me. If I had to rank this whole series, I'm giving this a 9. Yes, a 9. I am a little bit biased of it, and it does have its highs and lows, like any other series. But overall, I just had so much fun going through and reading this series, and if you have even a passing interest in Spider-Man 2099, we know he's going to be in the next Spider-Verse film. He had a great cameo at the end of Enter the Spider-Verse. Then this is a great pickup. There are some really good collected editions out there. It's on Marvel Unlimited, and I'm pretty sure if you scour some back issue bins, it's not going to be that tough to find these. Thank you so much, guys, for checking out this review. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think of Spider-Man 2099. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.